Hi, I'm Wilson Tarpey, correspondent for Metro Sports Weekly. Let's head out to Baltimore City for my game of the week. It's a huge game for Poly head coach Roger Wren. Not only is he putting his 3-0 record on the line, but he's facing a familiar foe in his former school, Patterson. Patterson's Aaron Overton takes the snap and pushes the pile to score from the 1-yard line. Patterson now trails 8-6. Poly's Antoine Goodson takes the snap, keeps it, breaks loose for a big run down the right sideline. He's finally knocked out of bounds at the 10. This time, Goodson hands the ball off to speedy Gabriel Ali-El for the Poly touchdown. Poly takes a 16-6 lead. Next Poly possession, Goodson drops back and finds Kari Alapantine for a big gain through the air. Goodson chooses to keep it himself and finishes the drive for Poly on the keeper, 22-6 Poly. But Patterson's not done yet as Jonathan Goss finds Jasmine Harris in the end zone to close the gap for Patterson. They now trail 22-12. Trailing Poly, Patterson is in need of a stop and Goss delivers. Not only does he pick it off, he also makes a couple people miss with some nice moves on the return. He then laterals it for Tyrell Addison, who makes a couple more miss to gain more yards, for which Patterson puts in prime position for a score. Overton takes the snap and hands off to Deontay Winston, who sweeps to the right, fouls his blocks, makes a few people miss, and scores to close the gap for Patterson 22-18. Poly gets the ball back and moves the chains thanks to Ali-El, who takes the handoff and flies downfield to put Poly in the red zone. Daryl Milbourne takes over from there. He takes the snap and decides to keep it to give Poly the 30-18 lead. Milbourne replaced Goodson, who left the game due to an injury. Feel better, Antoine. Jamal Chappell takes the handoff for Poly and finds room down the left sideline for a big gain. Who knows what would have happened had he kept his footing. Well, Chappell gives us the answer on his next carry as he slices through the defense for a Poly touchdown. 38-18 is the final score as Poly remains undefeated.
Baltimore County rivals Perry Hall and Parkville went at it on Saturday afternoon. Both teams are 2-1 on the year. Second quarter, Parkville with a...
It's a battle for perfection as 7-0 Spalding visits 7-0 Boys Latin. Second quarter action. Boys Latin looking to add to their lead, but KK Smith has other ideas as he picks off the pass in the end zone for Spalding. Next Boys Latin possession, Kevin O'Neill rolls out and lofts a pass down the sideline to Michael Turner for a big gain. This time O'Neill drops back and fires a pass out to Jack Durkee, who makes a nice catch on the sideline to put Boys Latin in scoring position. Patrick Steele caps the drive off with a tough inside run to give Boys Latin the 13-point lead. Spalding gets the ball to KK Smith, who hurdles a defender and then has to be dragged down for a Spalding gain. Spalding tries to get the ground game going, but is stuffed by the surging Boys Latin defensive line. Third quarter now. Spalding hands the ball off, but is again stuffed by Marco Jones and the Boys Latin defense. On the next Spalding possession, they look to gain ground through the air, but are foiled by Mike Kantz, who makes the interception for Boys Latin. Kevin O'Neill drops back and is brought down by Terrell Johnson for a huge Spalding stop. In the fourth quarter, Spalding, still looking to score, gets intercepted by Joe Wiedner, who decides the pick isn't enough and takes it back to put Boys Latin in scoring position. Boys Latin gives the ball to Patrick Steele, who cuts inside, runs over a defender, and drags a couple more into the end zone to give Boys Latin the 20-point lead. On Spalding's next possession, they look to go deep. Michael Turner doesn't approve as he makes the interception for Boys Latin. Boys Latin keeps its perfect record as Spalding falls to 7-1.